Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super simple cucumber and tomato salad recipe. So the first thing you're going to do is take your cucumber and chop it up. I wanted to use one of the English cucumbers because I'm not a huge cucumber fan, but everybody says that those are better to eat raw. If you wanted to use a regular cucumber, you could. You just might need maybe more than one. I'm not 100% sure. It kind of depends on how big your cucumber is. So what we're going to do first is we're chopping the cucumber up into bite-sized pieces, and then I am putting that in a small separate bowl because we're going to salt the cucumbers to get them to release their water first before we put them in the salad. Goose, leave Olive alone. Good boy. So here I am putting some salt on the cucumbers, and then I am going to give that a good mix. I had one cucumber try to escape. And you want to just set that aside for about 30 minutes, and I just did that while I was putting the rest of the salad together. So now I am cutting up some cherry tomatoes, and I wanted to use cherry tomatoes because I like those better than regular tomatoes. You could use regular tomatoes. You'd maybe want to use one or two. Just chop them up into bite-sized pieces, that's all. It really doesn't matter what kind of tomatoes you use, just so long as you use a tomato. But I prefer cherry tomatoes. And now I'm going to cut up, I'm only going to use half of this onion, or this red onion. If you really like onion, you could do the whole onion, but we're not super big on onion here, so I only used half. But I like to use a red onion because I think they're really pretty. You could use just a plain white onion if you wanted to. That would be just fine. It just depends on your preference. Any onion is fine. It just gives it an extra little bite. So I'm just slicing these into super fine, super thin half rings, and then I'm going to kind of break them apart in the bowl. I think that the purple onion adds a nice color, and the half rings that are really thin add a nice fun texture. So it just makes it look pretty. You could cut it up any way you wanted to, and it would not affect the taste. So now I'm adding about half a teaspoon of fresh thyme. And I'm just picking it right off. I didn't even bother cutting it up. You could cut it up. You could chop it if you wanted to. Actually, it's probably a good idea if you do chop it. Probably releases a little bit more of the flavor, but I was feeling super lazy when I made this. Which is, that's the bonus of this recipe, is it's just cut things up, put it in a bowl, and bam, you have a side dish. It doesn't have to be a whole lot of work. So now I'm adding about half a cup of apple cider vinegar, half a teaspoon of ground mustard, some garlic powder and onion powder, some salt and pepper, and a tablespoon of sugar. The tablespoon of sugar is just going to really bring out the sweetness of the tomatoes. And then here I am adding the pepper. If you can, use fresh cracked pepper. It tastes better, I promise. Then you're going to add back your cucumbers. You want to be careful that you don't get whatever water is in the bottom of your bowl into your salad. And you're going to give that a good mix. And that's pretty much it. It's ready to eat. This would be great at like an outdoor picnic, a barbecue, something like that, because it's a cold salad. It's really bright and fresh. But that's it. That's how you make this cucumber tomato salad. If you want to hear more if you want to see more recipes like these, check out loavesandishes.net. If you want to hear more from myself and my mom, we do have a podcast. It's called Dorks with Sporks, and you can find that wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We put out a new video every Monday through Friday, and you can follow us on Facebook at Loaves and Dishes for more. We do some live videos over there. And thanks for watching.